If you want that 20% to fall in love with you, to build a very core, like a solid core of champions or advocates who will bleed for your company because they love the product or service so much, this is what you need to do. Let's talk about the software that's going to revolutionize the way that you do sales. It's called VideoAsk. When I say every business, if you're a great business and you're a great person and you want to build community, this is something that you're going to want to do. Now, I'm not affiliated with these guys. You know, I'd like to be, but I'm not. But the reason why I don't want to be affiliated is because I never want to be biased on certain things unless I truly believe in the product and I've tested it out, you know, like thoroughly. When I say thoroughly, I mean like I've been behind the curtain. I can see what's going on. Right now, as of today, what I've tested out, I think it's a game changer, right? If you're a business that sells a product, a service, consultation, coaching, a community course, like it just doesn't make any sense not to have this, right? Like, so the comparison between here is you have a website, it has a sitemap. And traditionally, I would go to the About Us section, check that out. I would go to, you know, your blog posts. I would go to, you know, your product page, right? And it would have these boxes that you scroll down. Okay, great. The real way to do this, though, is do it all through video, right? If you had to do that comparison side by side, I would choose video over this, you know, and I think most people would. Like, what's going to make more of a sale? Like, I want to see the product. I want you to explain it to me. I want you to tell me who you are and your story and all these great things. If you want that 20% to fall in love with you, right, to build a very core, like a solid core of champions or advocates who will bleed for your company because they love the product or service so much, this is what you need to do, right? You need to have more interaction. And I think this is the answer as of right now, right? I know there's other products out there. The great thing about VideoAsk is that you can integrate a bunch of different platforms that work together. They communicate together. They dovetail nicely. That's my review on VideoAsk so far. I'm going to give you an update as we do this. We have one on Joe to Joe right now. Again, that's kind of our first cut of that. I did that, you know, in a relatively short period of time, probably 30 minutes. I was able to rifle through those, put them in there. But the workflow, you can change the workflow. It's a really powerful tool, and I'm just scratching the surface. But I think for any business who's trying to get a differentiator onto their homepage, or even to send a link through email if you have a newsletter, it's just a very powerful tool.
Replacing the truth. I really can't hate it, but the lies are so creative. I don't mean to celebrate it, but it's cool. But look, the more that I deny you, as the fuel to the fire, your delusions I desire, but it's cool.